All right, guys, greetings to you all and welcome to this edition. So today there is a very important game. In fact, two important games, but I think the match Morocco versus Nigeria is a more important game for the reasons that we all know. Morocco is a hosting nation. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, and Nigeria has staged the best performance so far in the 2025 AFCON. And thirdly, because Morocco has found their way to the semi-finals through some means that people think they couldn't have made it up to this stage if the officiating was transparent. So let's discuss how Nigeria is going to beat Morocco tonight. Yes, Nigeria is not Cameroon. Nigeria is not Tanzania. Yes, Nigeria has a more experienced team than these two teams. Nigeria has players that play in top teams in Europe and outside Europe. Nigeria also has a very strong support. So we are going to delve into the details of this. And so the Nigerian team has top players. I will name a few names, beginning with Victor Osimhen, of course, Ademola Lookman. We have Bassi, who plays for Fulham. We have Iwobi. Iwobi, of course, that is the playmaker of Nigeria. We have Didi. Unfortunately, Didi will not play today because of yellow cards. He's been suspended for the game today. So this is how I think, or this is why I think Nigeria should beat Morocco today. Morocco had an easy walkover over Tanzania, had an easy walkover over Cameroon, but this might not be the case tonight because Nigeria, of course, has a more experienced team with their players playing in one of the toppest teams in Europe. Now, Nigeria is also more physical and technical. Yeah, the Nigerian team is very strong. You have very physical players in that team. You have players that are tall, players that are huge, and definitely we impose their physicality on Morocco. You remember the game against Cameroon. Morocco came with the intention to destabilize Cameroon by playing physical football, and they were protected by the referee throughout the game. Unlike Cameroon, that was not protected. Lots of yellow cards were issued to Cameroon players, unlike Moroccan players, who on the other hand committed fouls and the referee just ignored it. So it might be the same thing happening tonight, but the physicality of the Nigerian players, their imposing nature, will definitely play in their favor tonight, and Morocco will not stand them, to be fair with you. The other thing I thought I should share with you is the fact that Morocco this time around did not choose a referee for this game. Yeah, CAF decided their referee and Morocco did not protest. But I'm surprised that Nigeria did not protest about this referee, because this referee is from Ghana. And the name is Daniel Niyi Ayi. Daniel Niyi Ayi is from Ghana, and Daniel Niyi Ayi will be officiating this game. There is already a banter online, a banter everywhere between Nigerians and Ghanaians, you know, who jollof rice is the best, yeah, who started Afrobeat. Nigerians believe that they started Afrobeat through Papa Fela. Ghanaians believe that there is an artist, I cannot remember the name, who was doing Afrobeats way long before Papa Fela came into the picture. Nigerians believe that their movie industry is the best on the African continent. Ghanaians believe that their movie industry is the best. You go to infrastructure, you go to education, and the banter continues and continues. So some Nigerians are thinking that the fact that a Ghanaian will be officiating the match, it might weigh against them. But they didn't complain, and they didn't request CAF to change a referee. So we're going to have a game that is officiated by a Ghanaian referee. And yeah, we're looking forward to have a very good game. The other thing I wanted to share with you is the unity among Nigerian players. These players have come a long way. They've gone through thick and thin. You know, Nigeria is not going to participate in the World Cup, in the FIFA World Cup, because they've not been consistent with their performance. They've not been winning games, but these players have played for the longest time possible. I would think that it is the most experienced team on the on the AFCON, on the 2025 AFCON. However, they've not won consistently. But in this AFCON, they've won consistently. And you remember the tussle or the fight or the altercation that Osimhen had with Ademola Lookman, which definitely ended up in them reuniting, reconciling their differences and coming back. This is just to show you that this team is united, is more united than ever before. And when they come together like this, the become a very strong force, and they will be very difficult to crack down. There was an incident when Cameroon played Morocco where one Cameroonian player held the ball, and then Moroccan players, it was like 5 of them, rounded this player, and they were just bullying him around, pushing him, tussling him. I mean, this will not happen to a Nigerian player. This would never happen to a Nigerian player. The rest of the team will show up for that player. So I think it was Namaso. Yeah, it was Namaso who held the ball, and then Moroccan players just rounded him and were pushing him all over the place. This will never happen to a Nigerian player. The rest of the players will show for a player who is in trouble. So this is definitely what will happen if Morocco tries to behave in the same manner that they behaved with Cameroon. The Nigerian players will team up and they will support their player. So all over the internet, fans have also advised that Nigerian players should pull out in case the officiating is not fair. And trust me, Nigerians will do this. I was expecting that the Cameroon coach was even going to get a yellow card or even going to get sanctioned after all the unfair treatment that was meted on these players by the referee and the VAR. But the referee, the Cameroonian coach, or the Cameroon coach, was just, I wouldn't say he was indifferent, but he didn't do anything. He didn't agitate, he didn't kick against it, and the players were also afraid. They didn't speak to the referee, they didn't approach the referee, because they didn't want, those of them who already had yellow cards didn't want to have a red card, and the coach was just couldn't do anything. This will not happen to Nigeria. Even if it means getting a red card, Nigerian players will protest and have their right. Not forgetting also the fact that Nigeria has a very, very strong fan base. They are the most populous country on the African continent, and they have the most populous traveling support from Black Africa. I don't want to mention Tunisia, Algeria, and other countries that are surrounding Morocco. Of course, these countries will have a huge traveling support also because of the proximity of these countries to Morocco. But Nigeria, I would say, has the largest traveling support from Black Africa attending this tournament. If you watch the game against Cameroon, I didn't spot anywhere when the cameras were cast on the fans. I didn't see any Cameroonian fans group anywhere. But Nigeria, for sure, they have their band that always plays those gospel songs and animates from the beginning till the end of the game. This also will be an important factor to consider in this game, and this would play in favor of the Nigerians too. However, what Morocco must do to beat Nigeria is to stop the talismanic Iwobi. Iwobi, in my opinion, should be one of the best players in this tournament so far. He is bossing the midfield in every game, and if Morocco can stop him the same way they stopped Baleba against Cameroon, then Nigeria will definitely be having a difficult time, because Ndidi, one of the midfielders, also will not be playing this game. So you remember the goal that the assist that Osimhen gave to one of the players in Nigeria to score in the last game? It came right away from a brilliant pass from Iwobi, and he's been doing this in the tournament, giving left passes, right passes, back. I mean, he's been so splendid and excellent. He's been top notch in that midfield. So if the Moroccans can succeed to stop to stop Iwobi, come on, it might be the end for Nigeria. So tell me what you think on the comment section. Tell me how you think Nigeria should beat Morocco. My thoughts would say that Nigeria is definitely going to carry the day. Nigeria is definitely going to win Morocco, and I am vouching for Nigeria tonight. It's a football game; anything can happen. But let me know what you think on the comment section. See you and enjoy your game. Ta-da! Ta-da!